I'm gonna make a quick little video here on how to replace a pump motor on a Meyers Snowplow. These Meyers units are pretty dang simple. So I'll show you the symptoms that I have, just in case you're surfing the web seeing what yours might be. And what mine is, I won't turn it on so you can hear it, but see how low and struggling it is. Yeah, the truck's not on, but I do have dual batteries. Even with it on, I just wanted to do that so you can hear it. But it does, it's really hard to pull up, so I actually had to move this to this hole. It was here. So I'm gonna put this new motor on, and then I'll probably move it back. It gives you a little bit more lift. But yeah, it's just really struggling, and it was actually kind of frozen. So I was out here, I had the controller in through the window, so I was holding it right here. And then with this hand, I was hitting the motor with the hammer, just giving it a nice tap, and it was like it was froze. It was, and then it finally would go, and it'd go really, really slow though, almost like your battery was dead. But sure enough, I've got 2 batteries in it, so it's got more than enough power to run it. So I was talking to my neighbor, and he said he's had the same ones, and it's the motor. So I picked this one up off of Amazon. It was like 90 bucks. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take off these 2 little cap bolts, undo our hot and our knot. Okay, so these bolts go all the way through. So I loosened them. This whole unit starts to wiggle. Let me see if I can set this up. Just like so. So this one's I don't know if you can see that, but the slotted key is what they call it, and I think it's a 4.5 inch diameter, is what it said on Amazon. There's a bunch of nasty just poured out. So yeah, a little keyed shaft. Feels like it's spinning good, so that's good. This new motor, we did have to pull the cap off. I guess that's why I thought it was a cap on the other one. But just 2 Phillips, and then it's gonna be those 2 hex heads right there. We're gonna run those 2 as we thread them in. Just took off that little square that tightens it down as you're going, so that'll make it so you can't tighten it on there. So I'm gonna take those off. And then I think you just kind of line that shaft up as close as you can get. like so. Put this cap on, hook up our two terminals and see what it looks like. Okay, so we'll do the same test. And well, that was way quicker. Nice. So just like that, out with the old, in with the new. Thing goes up a lot easier now. So I don't have the right socket with me right now, but I'm going to move this back, since when it comes up, my plow will still hit, like if I'm going over rough roads or you know, into a ditch or whatever, coming off the street. So I want to put it under there just so I can get this plow up higher. But like I said before, when it was in that hole before, plow couldn't, or the motor couldn't even lift it up all the way. So that's why I took it out, to give it a little bit more leverage. But yeah, if that's what same symptoms you have on your plow, I don't even know what model this is. I got it off Marketplace a few years ago, but it's a Meyers something or another. But real nice old plow anyways. 7'6". It had the wings on it, and I really like those wings. Those things make it a lot easier, and you got to have your sticks, because it's really nice to be able to see without trying to look over the front. And I always run studded snow tires. Definitely make a huge difference. These are just cheap off-brand Chinese ones, but man, they sure do grip the road, especially when you're out plowing. Last thing you want to do is have to put chains on. So having those, you know, I rarely throw chains on now. So I'll drop a link in the description for that pump, or that motor I mean, so you can go get that on Amazon. And yeah, hopefully you guys like the video.